That's a very interesting plate there.
Dreadful, isn't it? All that fatty food. But Blout loves that rubbish.
Blout, hungry.
I've told you 1,000 times. You only get to eat once I've finished reading this book.
Hungry now.
If I let you eat now, then you'll put your greasy fingerprints all over the pages again. I get to choose what we do this afternoon. Blout was allowed to decide this morning. First he wanted to lie in, but then suddenly he didn't have enough time to eat. Tough luck.
I am hungry.
But I am not.
Could I, borrow the plate?
My plate! My plate!
I'm sorry, that's Blout's favourite plate. Because it's so big, he won't give you that.
I need to get going. See you two later.
Goodbye.
Good. I'll lay the boards over the opening of the crevice. The rotten boards won't support much weight. One step on them and they'll give way. The boards are so rotten they'd give way if anyone stepped on them. But who'd be stupid enough to do that? That's Blout, the stupider one of the two. That's Sloth, the mage. I've never really understood why out of all these dumb ogres there are so many battle mages. But Zloff seems to be really well educated, or at least he tries hard to seem like he is. Hello, Blout.
You, little human.
That's right. You must be very hungry, Blout. That's a very, very big plate you've got there.
Blout, big, hungry.
Why don't you ask Zloff nicely once more if you can eat what's on his plate?
Zloff not let me, and Zloff make say lightning.
You mean he can defend himself? As long as he's reading that book, you can't use your hands? Well, you are one smart guy, Blout.
Blout?
Can't you get Zloff to stop reading?
Zloff always reading, till book finished.
And there's nothing that stops him reading?
Zloff like drink cocktails, ogre cocktails.
Okay, and then what?
He drunk very quick.
You mean he can't hold his liquor, and he gets too drunk to keep reading? Interesting. Do you get drunk fast too, Blout, like Zloff does?
No. Blout drink much more than Zloff. Blout real mean ogre.
But you share the same body.
Yeah? So?
Oh, nothing. I could make you an ogre cocktail. How would you like that?
Blout like beer.
Yeah, I know, but the cocktail's mainly for Zloff.
Why?
So he gets drunk.
And then?
Then you can chow down on that snack there.
Ooh. Okay.
Right. What makes a good ogre cocktail?
Alcohol.
Alcohol, okay. And what else?
An umbrella.
An ogre cocktail is made of nothing but alcohol?
And umbrella.
And what kind of alcohol? Wine? Vodka?
Whatever. Must blow your head off.
So, high-octane alcohol in a glass with an umbrella. Classy.
Little human can look in cave.
Do you have the ingredients?
Uh-huh.
You and your half-brother. Don't you guys get along too well?
Sloth is stupid.
Uh-huh.
Always reading. Never fun. Never break things.
He's more the intellectual type.
Sloth, not real man. Sloth never had girlfriend.
I heard that.
I have to leave. My stomach's grumbling.
Hungry!
Young sir, those are our private belongings. All of the appliances are registered. Please leave our cave.
Blout gave me permission.
Little human make cocktail for Sloth.
Really? What a delightful surprise. I thank you most cordially.
No problem, Fatso.
He meant you.
A piece of hose. Over a meter long and anything but clean. I don't even want to think about what the ogres might use it for. A tied-up linen sack. The contents probably need to be protected from birds and rats. The sack is full to the brim with apples. They're all damp and rotten. They smell like they're fermenting. There are a few kilos of half-rotten apples in the sack. It smells of fermentation. A piece of hose. Over a meter long and anything but clean. That seems to be some kind of storage cupboard. A small, colorful cocktail umbrella. Who'd have thought that there'd be a market for these here in the wildlands? A small, colorful cocktail umbrella. Who'd have thought that there'd be a market for these here in the wildlands? I would have expected a larger cocktail glass. This one's more human-sized. Is that going to be enough to get Zloff drunk? This club is almost 1.5 meters long and probably weighs 100 weight. I wouldn't like getting one of those on my head, or anywhere else for that matter. I'll leave it here. Probably couldn't even lift it if I tried. The boards are so rotten they'd give way if anyone stepped on them. But who'd be stupid enough to do that? So let's do it. Tasty. Fermented apple juice. But I'd better not drink it. I'll leave what's left of the apples in the press. I've got what I want. The container is almost full to the brim with freshly pressed apple juice, but the juice smells anything but fresh. It smells fermented. The pot looks like it's been hanging over the glowing coals for years. I can't find anything else of interest. Only the lid's unusual. It's got a kind of steam valve on it. The pot looks like it's been hanging over. Only the lid's unusual. If I tipped the juice into the hot pot, then everything would turn to steam, and that would be the end of my juice. If I tipped the juice into the hot pot, then everything would turn to steam, and that would be the end of my juice. A piece of hose, over a meter long and anything but clean. Sits nice and firm. Whatever's in the pot will evaporate, condense, and be drawn off in the hose. Well, okay. Something's happening. And done. The bowl has filled up with an almost clear liquid. The alcohol's not strong enough yet for an ogre cocktail, but I can distill it again. The liquid's nearly clear now. It'll be about the same strength as beer, so not really all that strong. And again. That looks a lot better already. The stuff's got a bit more of a kick now, something like apple schnapps, but that's still not ogre strength. That ought to do.